Today we are going to go over product rule for derivatives, in calculus. So I'm going to give you an example, a formula first, and then you can calculate a few things. So I'm going to write one, just d u v. I'll show you in just a minute, in just a bit. I'm writing the formula. Now this is the first that I've written. I have to make sure it's here. Then this light does reflect on this thing. This is the formula I've written here, and I'm gonna write it down further. Okay, so d, you can see it. That's derivatives. uv, the variables uv up here. This light, as I'm telling, this light is reflecting on the camera. Okay, this is uv dx, and u d to dv dx plus v du dx. So you see that formula. So we're gonna give an example. For example, to find, I think if you've seen it, this is a formula. I'm going to wrap it and write something below that. For example, the board is small. Sorry guys, the board is small. I have to keep cleaning it. So I've shown you the formula. I want to give you an example first. Before I give you the example, let me write it further. So it's d dx into function f of g. This is a product rule. Is equals to f prime to g plus f g prime. So you've seen that you're differentiating f function f and g together, and then that's f prime to g plus f g prime. Okay, so let's go further. Let's find, you've seen the formula. I'm going to wrap it up because I need space. Let's find d over dx into x squared sin x. So it can be anything, can be x cubed, maybe with, okay, let's put cube here. First let's put squared, then we put cube. Oh man, this lights. Let's put squared first. Okay, so we're gonna find the derivative of this function. So in this, this will take g, this will take f, this will take g. Okay, but I don't know why this light fg. So we are going to differentiate this first of all according to the formula. That's f prime to g plus fg prime. First of all, let's differentiate this according to that formula. This is now f. So we're going to find f prime of this, means the derivative of this. So f prime will be equals to, f prime will be equal to 2x. Let me wrap this off. It's equal to 2x. Okay, and according to that formula, g will remain the same. That's can put it like this: sin x x will remain the same. Okay, and then plus, according to that formula, f is x squared, which is this one. F is x squared, and now we're going to find the sine of x, because we're going to find the prime of sine of x. This is a trig function actually, sine of x. So it will be cos, sine of x is cosine of x. So it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. I think you are seeing it clearly down there. I've written it. So problem is that just myself so you guys can see this, and you put it like this, then the light comes on that. So you see a prime is equal to 2x. That's the derivative of this. The derivative of this is 2x. How is that? This one comes in front. Okay, here you subtract 1, so it will be 2x. 1 is nothing, so you write, that's why you write it like this. And this one, the sine of x, the derivative of sine of x is cosine x, so it's here. So according to that formula which I wrote in a moment ago, here we'll have f, and then we have g prime. So g prime, it means we've changed this now to cosine. In the first one it was f prime g, so we changed the first one, you derive the first one, and this one remained the same. So from this, I think this is the answer. There's no, it doesn't require any simplification or anything. Let me see. Yeah, you can simplify it by bringing out x. You can simplify it by bringing out x, and then you write 2 sine x, 2 sine x, 2 sine x plus 2 sine x, sorry, there's nothing here, plus x cosine x cosine x. What does that mean? Because up here we had the square root here. Now if you bring this one outside, then you can understand that it will distribute inside here. So that's why we put it like that. So this is the same as this, just we have I think sometimes I feel like putting off this light, because this light is causing a lot of complication. Hold on a minute, guys. I have issues here with these things. Right, I don't know whether you'll see me, because here it's totally dark. The light is reflecting on this and you can't see anything. So I simplified this one. Sorry, I have to bring it close. Today I'm struggling with lights. So I've simplified it. That's the first equation. And do another one. Let's do another one. I don't know what's happening with this light today. Can you see me properly, guys? I hope you see the board. Yeah, there's no reflection. So let's do another example. We are finding the product derivative using product rule. So it's called product rule for derivatives. And the same equation still, we could have like, if I can repeat the same equation, for example, we could have dx, d or dx, and then have another value like x cubed sine x, for example. Okay, this one. So to differentiate this, it will be 3 will come in front. It will be equal to 3x power 2, that one, and this one will remain the same, sine x plus, you differentiate the second one, which is sine x. The first one remain the same, that's the x cubed. Now sine x will be cosine of x, so it will be like this as the answer, but you can simplify it or leave it like that. So it depends what value you are dealing with. So let's do another example. We are going to have dx, d or dx, and differentiate another value here. Let's have dx differentiate like 6x minus 8. Let's say 8 x like x squared, okay, into 7 plus x squared. So you see this value I've written here. So we are going to use this formula to find the derivatives of this. Actually, derivatives means rate of change in respect to time or slope when you're finding a slope. So let's start with, according to that formula, let's differentiate. Let's call this g, sorry, let's call this f, and let's call this g, right? So we call this f, we call this g. So let's start with f prime according to the formula. Let's start with f prime by differentiating this. So when you're differentiating this value, when differentiating this value 6x, when differentiating 6x, what happens? We'll find only 6. So we're gonna have 6, and this one, what will happen? This you'll have to bring it in front. So when you bring this in front, it means this is gonna be 16x. So it's gonna be minus 16, and here of course you have to reduce this by 1, so it will be 16x. Okay, so you differentiate this. The second one is gonna remain the same. Yeah. So according to that formula, the second one is gonna remain the same. We differentiate the first one, and first let's give the values of this. I think this will confuse us. Let's give the values. Now in this case, f will be equal to will be equal to 6x minus 8x squared. Okay, will be equal to that, and then g equals to the second value, this one, which is 7 plus x squared, and 7 plus x squared, and then we're going to find the prime of this. The first f prime will be 6, f prime will be 6, and minus 16x. Okay, and then g prime will be the derivative of a constant is 0, so this is going to give you 0, and then when we derive this, it will be 2x. So here we are going to have only 2x. Okay, so this will be 2x. So g prime will be 2x. Now we plug in the values, the formula, that is f prime g. Maybe I have to clean up here. Let me clean this one. The formula is where we have the formula here, that's f prime g, and then plus f g prime. This is the formula. Now we are going to plug in these values you found, and of course we don't forget that we are doing d over dx, and we are finding the functions of f g in this format. Okay, that's f prime g. So you see it's equals to, here there's an equal sign, there's an equal sign. That's the formula I'm doing up there. So we're going to plug these values we derive down here. So in this case f prime will be 6 minus 16x, right, into the second value which remain intact. So the second value according to us was 7 plus it's gonna be 7 plus x squared. Okay, so it's gonna be like this, and then maybe I have to wrap this formula because it's gonna confuse you. I'm now trying to plug in the values, and then the other one will be plus it will be plus plus the first one remain intact. So what's the first one? First one was 6x. First one was 6x minus 8x. 6x minus 8x, that's f. And then let me see. Yeah, into now you derive the second one, which was 2x. So this will be the solution. So guys, you can do a lot of examples on the product rule. Simply follow the formula and put any kind of value there. Now the formula I've written to use d over dx into f prime is equal to f prime g plus f g prime. So this is the formula you use to do the differentiation of derivatives, product rule derivatives. So okay guys, sorry, some disturbance outside. I think it's too hot, I have to stop it here. So we carry on with the series on derivatives on products rule. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you again. Please subscribe, share and like this video. I have problems with lights. Maybe I have to find another way. See, I'm sweating a lot. Okay guys, bye.